Good morning, students. Today also we are going to discuss some of the problems of surface areas and volumes. These are all board examinations questions, repeated questions. This is revision 3. Let us see the first question. A right circular cone of radius 3 cm had a curved surface area of 47.1 cm square. Find the volume of the cone. For finding out volume of the cone, we know the formula is volume equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. H is not available here, r is available. Here, from the given value, surface area is given, r is given. By substituting in the surface area volume, we will be able to get what is L. And then by substitution in the formula, we will be getting what is H also. Let us see how to solve this. Here, CSA, curved surface area of cone is given. CSA of cone, that's equal to pi RL. Pi RL equal to, we are given with 47.1 cm square. Pi value is given to us 3.14 into radius is 3 into L is equal to 47.1 cm square. Therefore, what is L is equal to 47.1 divided by 3.14 into 3. Better you eliminate this decimals so that we can cancel very easily, multiplying by 100 in numerator and denominator, so that the number will become 47.1 as 4710. Here also multiplication by 100, this becomes 314 into 3. Now we can cancel these values. We can cancel by 3 one time. This is also by 3. How do we check? 4 plus 7, 11 plus 1, 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So we are dividing by 3. 1 time 3, remainder 1, 17. 3 5s are 15. 2 remainder 21. 3 7s are 21. You have to give the 0 also. Now this number, you just see these two numbers, 157 and 314. Isn't it the double of 157? 314 is double of 157. So that we are going to cancel it. So here 1 time 157 and this 0 you have to give. So 157 into 10 is 1570. 157 one time, give the 0, 10 times. Here 157 2 times. So here we have 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is 5. 5 centimeter is our L. This is one of the important point we got. After getting L and R here we can find out how much is H. How do we get H? Again we have to use the formula. As it is a right triangle, L is here, H and R. As it forms a right triangle, we are going to use formula, that is H is equal to square root of L square minus R square. That's equal to square root of L square is 5 square minus 3 square. That is square root of 25 minus 9, that is root 16. Here we are taking only positive values. Therefore, H is equal to 4 centimeter. One of the important point we got again. So, H is equal to 4 centimeter. Here we have to find out volume of the cone. So, what is the formula for volume of the cone? Let us find out. Volume of the cone is equal to V of cone, that is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here we have to substitute pi value as 3.14, r square 3 into 3 into height is 4. Here we can easily cancel this 2. Now we have to multiply 3.14 into 3 4s are 12. Multiply both, you will be getting volume of the cone as 37.68 cm cube. So this is the value you are getting. You do the multiplication, put the decimal correctly. 314 into 12, that is 3768. Move to decimal, so 37.68 cm cube is the volume of the cone. Here we have the second question. Water is flowing at the rate of 3 km per hour through a circular pipe of 20 cm internal diameter into a circular cistern of diameter 10 meter and depth 2 meter. In how much time will the cistern be filled? So water column is of length 3 km per hour. So that we have to convert length of water column in 1 hour. That is how we have to write length of water column in 1 hour. In 1 hour it is 3 kilometers. We are going to convert it into meters. 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. Therefore 3000 meters it is. Okay, so diameter is given as 20 centimeter. How to convert? We have to convert it as division by 100. 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. So 20 by 100. Therefore 2 decimal to the right, 0.2 meter it is. But here we need radius divided by 2. So it will become 0.1 meter. Radius also we got 0.1 meter. That also can be written as 1 by 10. And we can use any one of the value. They are equal. This is the volume of the now we have to find out what is the volume of water flowing through this circular pipe. Volume of water flowing through circular pipe. That's equal to, here you have to use pi r square h formula. Volume of water flows through the pipe is pi r square h. Cylindrical shape, let it be pi as it is into r square. Radius, here 1 by 10 I have taken. 1 by 10 into height it is. Height or length of the water column here we have to consider. So this is 3000. We can cancel 10 with this. Again 10 can be cancelled. So this is a value here we have pi into 30 meter cube of volume is flowing through the circular pipe in 1 hour. Okay. Now this water is flowing into a circular cistern of diameter 10 meter and depth 2 meter. So volume of the cistern here we have to find out. So volume of cistern equal to volume of circular cistern. There also we have the formula pi r square h. Pi, let it be as it is, pi into radius of this. Diameter is 10 meter, so radius is equal to 5. Pi r square into h. Depth here, so equal to 2. This is how we can calculate. Now how do we get that? Here we have to equate both the equation. That is, volume of water flowing through the pipe, circular pipe is flowing into the circular cistern. So question is, how much time will the cistern be filled? What is the time taken to fill the cistern? So let us say this much meter cube of water will be the capacity of the circular cistern. So 35 meter cube of water is flowing through the pipe in 1 hour. So how we will calculate? So time taken equal to volume of this cistern divided by volume of water flowing through 1 hour. This is volume of water flowing through 1 hour, isn't it? So volume of water flowing through 1 hour is 30 pi. Therefore, volume of water flowing through a pipe in x hours we can write if you want. X is the time taken. So, volume of water flowing through x hours equal to, if it is 1 hour 30 pi into x. meter cube will be flowing, then that much water is flowing to the circular cistern. Is that equal to pi into 5 into 5 into 2 meter cube? So that is how we can equate. Therefore 30 pi x is equal to pi into 5 into 5 into 2. This is how we can equate. I'll say once more. Water column is flowing and coming to the circular cistern. So we have seen how much water is flowing through the circular pipe, that is 30 pi meter cube in 1 hour. Therefore volume of water flowing through pipe in x hours is 30 pi into x meter cube. That volume of water is flowing into the circular cistern. Circular cistern's capacity will be equal to that. Okay, now let us see what is x is equal to. That is how it is for time x taken. This is what here we are going to find out by using this formula. X is equal to pi into 5 into 5 into 2 divided by 30 pi. Pi can be cancelled. 5 6 times. Now 6 by 2 we can cancel 3 times, by 2 1 time. Isn't it 5 by 3 hours? 5 by 3 hours means 5 by 3 into 60 minutes. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. So we can simplify and get the answer. 3 and 60. 3 1 time, 3 2s 20. So 5 2s, it is 100 minutes. It is 100 minutes, or we can say 1 hour. 1 hour is 60 minutes is 1 hour, then remaining 40 minutes. Any of this answer is correct. Let us see the third question. It is one of the important question. Here you can see this. Let us read it. Water flowing at the rate of 7 meters per second through a circular pipe whose internal diameter is 2 centimeters into a cylindrical tank, the radius of whose base is 40 centimeters. Determine the increase in water level in half an hour. This is the question. So this is asked in 2006 as well as in 2013. So one of the important question. Water is flowing through the pipe at the rate of 7 meters per second. In second, 7 meters of water is flowing. So length of water column is given as 7 meters. We have to write as length of water column. Length of water column. As we are getting each point, we will write it. Length of water column equal to 7 meters per second it is through a circular pipe whose internal diameter is 2 centimeter. Diameter 2 centimeter. Therefore radius equal to 1 centimeter. I am going to convert it into meters. What is 1 centimeter equal to? It is 1 by 100 of meter. Okay, 1 by 100 of meter. Now, therefore, what is the volume of water passing through this pipe? Passing through this pipe in 1 second we can find out. Volume of water flowing through pipe in 1 second. That's equal to pi r square h we have to do. That is pi into radius I have taken as 1 by 100 r square. So once more into height. Height means length of water column. It is in 7 meter. So this is 7 meter. This is the volume of water flowing through this pipe. And it is falling into the cylindrical tank, radius of whose base is 40 centimeter. Radius of cylinder equal to 40 centimeter. So we have to divide it by 100. So it will come 40 by 100. So we will be getting it as 4 by 10 or 2 by 5 we can write. 2 by 5 is the radius here. Now determine the increase in water level in half an hour. That is the question. In 1 second this much water is flowing. Therefore, what is the volume of passing through this circular tube? In 1 minute we can find out. Also half an hour means in 30 minutes. That is how we have to calculate. So volume of water flowing through the pipe in 1 minute. So 60 seconds equal to 1 minute we know. So whatever value comes in seconds, we have to multiply by 60. That is pi into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 7 into 60. Next step is in 30 minutes. So half an hour, how much water will be falling inside the cylinder? That's what here we have to find out. So in half an hour. So volume of water flowing through pipe in 30 minutes. Half an hour is 30 minutes. So this also we have to multiply now. Pi into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 7 into 60 into 30 it will be. This is how we have to take. Is that equal to volume of water inside the cylinder? That can be equal. So volume of water in cylindrical tank in half an hour. Volume of water in cylindrical tank in 30 minutes. That will be equal to volume of water flowing through the pipe in half an hour. Flowing through the pipe in half an hour. So let us equate both. Here we have pi into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 7 into 60 into 30 is the volume of water passing through the pipe in half an hour. That's equal to volume of cylindrical tank. Cylindrical tank pi r square h. Radius we have found out. Radius of the cylinder is 2 by 5. Pi r square 2 by 5 into 2 by 5 into h. Our question is determine the increase in water level in half an hour. See, again I will say how it is. Pipe is having water, it is flowing into the cylindrical tank. So volume of water passing through the pipe in half an hour equal to volume of water collected in the cylindrical tank. That is how we equate both. And here we can cancel this too. How do we cancel the rest of it? We can cancel and we can keep h at one place. So h, let it be here. This is equal to, here we have 7 into 60 into 30 already. 5 into 2 also can be written here. 5 into 2 divided by 100 into 100 into 2 into 2 to this side, 2 into 2. So transfer all the value, keep h here, 2 by 5 was 5 by 2 on the other side. This is also 2 by 5. Okay, this will become 5. Now we have to cancel. See once more, 7 into 60 into 30 divided by 100 into 100. 5 by 2 by 5 was 5 by 2 on the other side. Let us cancel the zeros. That means division by 10. Again division by 10 getting cancels. Okay, by 5 one time. 5 it is 20 time. Again 5 it is 4 time. Now we can cancel by 2. This is by 2 we get 3. Okay, so here we have the answer. H is equal to these values we have to multiply and get it. Here you can see 7 into 3 into 3. Here you see children, 7 into 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9 into 7. 9 into 7, 63 divided by 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 63 by 8, here we are getting divided. 63 by 8, when we divide, we'll be getting 8 7s are 56. Here we have to subtract. Here we are getting 7. Give the decimal, 70 comes. How many times? 8 times. 8 8s are 64. Balance 60. Here we are getting. Now comes 7. 56. Now again remainder 40. 8 5s are 40. This is how we are getting a correct value. H is equal to 7.875 meter. That is the height of the water column in half an hour. That is an important question. Water is flowing at the rate of 5 km per hour through a pipe of diameter 14 cm into a rectangular tank which is 50 meter long and 44 meter wide. Determine the time in which the level of water in the tank will rise by 7 cm. It appeared in 2017. Water is flowing through the pipe at the rate of 5 km per hour. So, length of water column or H we have to consider. L or H we can consider 5 km in 1 hour. 5 km, I am going to convert it into meters first. When it is in meter, it will be 5000. When it comes in centimeter, it will be this much. This much centimeter. H we got. Diameter of the pipe is 14 centimeter. That is equal to radius equal to 7 centimeter. So let us find out what is the volume of water flowing through this pipe in 1 hour. Volume of water flowing through pipe in 1 hour. In 1 hour it is pi r square h, that's equal to pi into 7 into 7 into h. We have to consider this value. Okay, now this much water is flowing through the pipe in 1 hour. So let it be in x hours. So how to write that? If it is 1 hour this much, 2 hours into 2, 3 hours means into 3. Therefore in x hours, volume of water flowing through pipe in x hours it is. So we are multiplying this value, pi r square h into x. Here we have. This volume of water is flowing into a tank. It is rectangular in shape. Rectangular tank having 50 meter long and 44 meter wide. Volume of rectangular tank. That is equal to LBH. Rectangular tank's volume we will multiply LBH. That also we have to consider in centimeters. So here it is 50 meter means 50 into 100 into breadth. What is breadth given? 44. 44 into 100. 4400 into 7 centimeters height water we need. Okay, so this is how we have to multiply LBH. Are these two equal now? Volume of water flowing through the pipe in x hours will be falling into the rectangular tank of this measurement. 5000 centimeter length, 4400 centimeter breadth, and height of water column here is to be 7 centimeter. That's why I converted everything in centimeters. Therefore, we can equate the two. That is, volume of water flowing through the pipe. Volume of water flowing through the pipe in x hours. Through the pipe in x hours equal to volume of rectangular tank. Volume of rectangular tank. Okay, so we have to equate both. How do we get this? That is pi into 7 into 7 into, here we have to write the value into x is equal to LBH, 5000 into 4400 into 7. So here we have to calculate, cancel this 2. Here how many times? This is 5000, and with this number if we cancel, we'll be getting 100 here. Then x is equal to, here we have 4400 divided by, transfer this, pi into 7 into 100. Here we will get, this 100 also can be cancelled. So 44 divided by, pi means 22 by 7. Division by 7 means multiplication. So here we can cancel this 2. Then x is equal to, here it's a very simple answer. Here we can cancel 22 one time, 22 two time. Here we have 2. That is x is equal to 2 hours. The time taken for filling 7 centimeter height of water in the tank. Time taken will be x is equal to 2 hours. Let us have the next question. See the question. Rainwater from a roof of 22 into 20 meter drains into a cylindrical vessel having diameter of base 2 meter and height 3.5 meter. If the vessel is just full, find the rainfall in centimeter. So we have to calculate or get the answer in centimeters. So in that form we have to consider. Rainwater from a roof of 22 meter into 20 meter. So roof, let us consider it as a cuboidal shape. Length and breadth given. So height of water column we will consider it as h. So volume of rainwater on the roof, let us find out. What is volume of rainwater on the roof? Volume of rainwater on roof is equal to LBH. We will consider everything, we will write in centimeter because answer should be in centimeter. First itself we will change it. 22 meter as 2200 into comes in centimeter. Now again this is 20 meter as 2000 centimeter into height we do not know. Find the rainfall in centimeter. At what height? Let it be h. H be the height of the water column on the roof. Okay, so this is the water. Now it is falling, draining into a cylindrical vessel having diameter of base 2 meter and height 3.5 meter. If the vessel is just full, that means we have to find out volume of cylindrical vessel. Volume of cylindrical vessel is equal to pi r square h. Here pi value, let us take it as 22 by 7 into diameter is given as 2 meter. Therefore radius will be 1 meter. 1 meter means 100 centimeter. R square again 100 into h. Height of water given in the cylinder is 3.5 meter. That means 3.5 into 100 means 350 centimeter. Multiplication by 100. 350 centimeters. Okay. So volume of rainwater on the roof, falling on the roof, will be equal to volume of water collected in the cylindrical vessel. Therefore we are going to write it as 2200 into 2000 into h is equal to 22 by 7 into 100 into 100 into 350. Here we have to cancel each values. Here 100 can be cancelled by 100. Okay, 20 is remaining. Again 100 by 100, 22 is remaining. 7. 5 times 35, give the 0. 7 into 50 is 350. Keep h here. We have 22 into 100 one time, 100 one time, 50 is here, divide by 22 here into 20 is also here. So let us have 22 and 22 getting cancelled. 10 getting cancelled. 5 by 2. What is 5 by 2? Isn't it 2.5? Unit comes as centimeter. So height of water column rainfall in centimeter, that's equal to 2.5 centimeter. Write the answer in words. Sixth question. This is a common question most of the time. In board examination it appeared. A well of diameter 2 meter. Diameter of the well. Diameter is equal to 2 meter. Therefore radius equal to 1 meter. Is dug 14 meter deep. So H is equal to 14 meter deep. Earth taken out of it is spread evenly all around it to form an embankment of height 40 centimeter. This is the embankment, just like a border it is, and having a particular height. Here it is 40 centimeter height. Find the width of the embankment. So volume of mud taken out. Diameter of well is 2 meter, radius will be 1 meter, height will be 14 meter. So volume of mud taken out of the cylindrical shaped well. Well is of cylindrical shape. So we have to find out what is the volume of earth taken out. Volume of earth taken out. It comes in the shape pi r square h. So we can write it as pi r square h, pi into, let pi be there, r square, 1 meter into 1 meter. 1 meter into 1 meter, height is 14. So this much volume, meter cube of earth is taken out of it. That is used for making the embankment all around it. For this embankment, it is circular. The shaded area with its height, that is called embankment. The shaded area at a particular height is 40 centimeter. So volume of embankment. Volume of embankment we can find out as base area. That is a common formula for any volume. Base area into height. Height is given to us. Base area, let us find out. How to find out base area? This diameter 2 meter it is given as well's diameter. So this will be 1 meter. This one. And whereas we do not know this value, the R1, this is the radius till the outer ring. Okay, so R1 we do not know. How to find out the base area? Base area is this shaded area. How do we get the shaded area? That is area of the complete circle minus area of the inner circular part. Area of the circle with the radius R1 minus area of the inner circle. Inner circle is having radius R2 or 1 meter. That is the base area. That is pi R1 square. Bigger one we will consider it as R1 square minus pi R2 square. This is the base area. Into height it is 40 centimeter. We are converting it into meters. So 40 by 100, that will be 0.4. So pi we will take out. We will be having R1 square minus R2 square. R1 square we do not know what the number is. And R2 square it is 1 square into 0.4. This will be the volume of earth taken out, and this is how we can compare these two. Volume of earth taken out is used for volume of embankment. So we will equate both. Volume of earth taken out equal to volume of embankment. Okay, volume of earth taken out is pi r square h, already we have found out, equal to volume of embankment is pi into r1 square minus 1 square is 1 into 0.4. From this only unknown value is R1, that is the radius of outer ring radius. So here we have to find out width of the embankment. Width of the embankment we can find out only by taking R1 minus R2. From R1 radius, if you subtract R2, we'll be getting what is the width of the embankment. And here R2 is ready. We know it is 1 meter. So let us find out R1 from this. So pi can be cancelled as they are common. Here we have to open 1 into 1 into 14 is 14 itself, into 0.4 as divided by 0.4. This become R1 square minus 1. So let us do this. We can consider like this. 14, removal of the decimal, multiplication by 10. Here we get the value like this, R1 square minus 1. Let us simplify this 2 times. Here it is 70 by 2, it is 35. Here number is 35, minus 1 as plus 1 on this side. Here it is R1 square. 36 equal to 6 square, that is equal to R1 square. Let us consider R1 as 6 meters. It comes in meter. 6 meter. And here we know what is R2. Isn't it 1 meter as given? So 1 meter. Therefore what happens? What is the width of the embankment? Here we have to write width of embankment. Width of embankment equal to, from bigger one we have to subtract smaller one, R1 minus R2, that is 6 minus 1 meters equal to 5 meter is the width of the embankment. 7th question asked in 2016. A cylindrical container of radius 6 cm, container having radius 6 cm and height 15 cm is filled with the ice cream. Whole ice cream has to be distributed to 10 children in equal cones. Let us consider this as the conical shape with a hemispherical top. If the height of the conical portion is 4 times of the radius of its base, height of the conical portion, this is the vertical height, equal to 4 times radius of this conical portion. Find the radius of the ice cream cone. We have to find out what is R. This is the question. That means volume of this container, cylindrical container, equal to volume of 10 such cones. This cone is having 2 parts, conical as well as the hemispherical. So total volume we have to consider of 1 cone plus this is how we have 10 such cones. So here we have to find out 10 into volume of this cone. That will be equal to volume of the cylinder. First let us find out what is volume of cylinder. Equal to pi r square h. Values are there. Let us write pi as it is. R square 6 into h is 15. So much cm cube is the volume of the cylinder. Now volume of cone equal to, here we have conical part and a hemispherical part. 10 cones will be there. So that is volume of 1 cone. Let us find out first. That is 1 by 3 pi r square h plus, that is the conical portion, plus 2 by 3 pi r cube, that is the hemispherical portion. Now here we have to substitute the values. What all values we know? Only the conversions we know. R and H relationship. So let us consider that. Now that's equal to, here we have 1 by 3 pi outside. 1 by 3 pi r square into h. Let us see, r square into h means here h is equal to 4r. 4r here we can take plus 2 by 3 pi into r cube. This is how let us take. So here 1 by 3 pi into 4r cube into 4r cube plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so common thing we are taking out. Here we have 2 by 3 pi r cube is common actually. 2 from this by 3 pi r cube. So 2 is left with plus 1 time. So isn't it 3? 2 by 3 pi r cube into 3 here we have 3. Now volume of 10 such volume of 10 cones equal to 10 into 2 by 3 pi r cube into 3. 3 and 3 getting cancels. So let us equate both volume of one such cylindrical ice cream cylinder equal to volume of such cones, isn't it? So therefore volume of cylinder equal to volume of 10 such cones. Okay, volume of cylinder here we have found out in the first equation, pi into 6 into 6 into 15 equal to volume of 10 such cones is 10 into 2 into pi r cube. Let us cancel pi and pi can be cancelled. 6 by 2 3 time, 2 1 time. Okay, so if you want you can write this 3 into 6 into 15 divided by, change this 10 to this side. Here we are having r cube. Okay, let us see what is the number we are getting. By 5 we can cancel 2 time, by 5 3 time. Okay, again 2 1 time, this is 3 time. 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 cube. Therefore what is r is equal to 3 or 3 centimeter. That is the radius of the ice cream cone. Isn't it very simple? Look at this question, a rare question. A golf ball has a diameter equal to 4.1 centimeter. Its surface area has 150 dimples, each of radius 2 millimeter. Calculate the total surface area which is exposed to the surroundings, assuming that the dimples are hemispherical. So this is the golf ball having diameter given to us as 4.1 centimeter. So radius will be automatically 4.1 by 2 centimeter. Radius of this ball is given to us. And condition is surface is having 150 dimples, like depressions. These are the 150 depression on the top of this ball. Okay. So its radius will be 2 millimeter only. So that 2 millimeter we have to convert to centimeter. This is how on the ball, and just imagine like this. On the ball you are having a circular portion and it is taken out. Therefore a dimple is seen. Okay. A curved surface area will be seen. Actually this circular area is taken out, removed. First we have to find out full area for pi r square we have to find out. From that you have to subtract 150 into pi r square. 150 into pi r square. Pi r square is the area of the circular portion. 150 circular portion, the face or the base we can say, it will be taken out. So this area is missing. Instead of that you will be having a depression. CSI of a hemisphere will be seen here. You have to take out this. Similarly 150 such depression. You have to take out this portion also. Again we have to take this portion also. That means circular area will be missing. But here we will be having a CSI of hemisphere. That is what here we have to. So what will be the exposed area? Exposed area will be this total area 4 pi r square, from which we have to subtract area of the circle 150 into 150 area of the circle. Then along with that we have to add 150 this depression, that is CSI of 150 depression we have to find out, hemispherical depression. Hope you understood. First let us find out what is exposed area. That is exposed area. Together we can find out. Exposed area equal to, this is the total area, it is 4 pi r square. This is 4 pi r square. We have to consider total area, from which I am subtracting 150 circular area. 150 into circle's area will be pi r square. Then along with that I have to add 150 CSI of hemisphere. This one 150 CSI of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Here by saying r, you will be thinking that all r are equal. No, this 4 pi r square radius will be of the bigger ball itself. Okay, so that will be different. So let us substitute. We can substitute it as 4 into pi into radius, it is 4.1 by 2 into 4.1 by 2 minus 150 pi r square. 150 pi radius of the smaller depressions. Radius is 2 millimeter radius. Radius 2 millimeter means 2 millimeter. In centimeter we are going to convert, so it will become 0.2 centimeter into 0.2 into 0.2 plus we have 150 into 2 pi r square, 0.2 into 0.2. This is what we have to calculate now. Okay, so that's equal to, let us calculate. It is very simple, don't worry. Pi value 2 by 2 we can cancel 2 again. So 2 2s are 4, by 4 we cancel. Here we have 4.1 into 4.1. 4.1 into 4.1 is 16.81 pi. Okay, minus here 150 pi into 0.4 into 0.4. So 150 pi into 0.2 into 0.2, it is 2 2s are 4, 0.04 here we are getting, plus 150 into 2, 300 pi into, here we have again 0.2 into 0.2 is 0.04 into 0.04. We have to calculate, that is 16.81 pi minus, these values are same, isn't it? Minus 150 into 0.04 plus 300 pi into 0.04. So let us multiply this. So it's totally minus 150. Here we can look at these values. Here it is of the same calculation, 150 pi into 0.04, 300 pi into 0.04. So we are left with the minus 150 plus 300 is positive 150 pi into 0.04. Okay, 300 pi into 0.04 minus 150 pi into 0.04 is 150 pi into 0.04. So let us calculate this pi value. So when we multiply, what do we get? 150 into 0.04. 15 into 4 is 60. 15 into 4 is 60. You have to give this also, then 2 decimals. So the number will be 6. 16.81 pi plus 6 pi it will be. Okay. This is equal to, we have to add the 16.81 pi plus 6 pi. Okay, 6 is 6.00. Yes, it is 22.81 pi. What is pi value? 22 by 7. Here we have to calculate, multiply these two. When you multiply 501.82 by 7 we are getting, divided, you will be getting it as 71.688 cm square. This is the surface area, exposed area Here we can see 71.688 cm square.